Well, it's something restaurant patrons in Massachusetts have been talking about lately, from Boston to the Berkshires, but it's not on anyone's menu.
It may not be on the menu, but it will certainly be on ballot when Bay State residents go to the polls next week on Election Day. We're talking about Question 5, which, if passed, would increase the minimum wage for tipped workers. Dan Levy has been in the Berkshires today talking with stakeholders involved, and he is live in Pittsfield now to tell us what he found. Dan, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Mark and Sabrina. You know, when journalists select random people for their stories to be interviewed, it should never be taken as scientific. With that stated, I was in the Berkshires most of the day today, seeking out restaurant owners and restaurant workers and restaurant patrons. And it was very difficult to find anybody who was in favor of Question 5. That was not for a lack of trying. We do know that there are proponents of Question 5 because we've been checking out social media. And what some of the people are saying, they believe paying restaurant workers a sub-minimum wage is kind of outdated. It makes them more vulnerable to exploitation in the workplace, some of them have said. If passed, Question 5 would allow restaurant owners to create a tip pool and then share the money between servers and kitchen workers and cleaners who do not ordinarily interact with customers. And so I stopped in today at the Roasted Garlic here in Pittsfield, where I spoke with servers and bartenders, all of whom oppose Question 5, and you will hear their reasoning in just a moment. But I also ran into a local attorney who says she represents many restaurants, and she believes the financial margins for restaurants, especially coming out of COVID, are so slim that enacting Question 5 now would be, well, detrimental for everyone.
The workers are, at least in my experience, supportive of opposing this question because they understand that the potential and unintended consequence of what would be a good faith question would be the loss of revenue for restaurants, which would then result in layoffs and potential closings.
I feel like if this goes on, it will be a ripple effect. Like, because we're a local restaurant, I feel like food prices will go up, and then customer service as well. You won't be getting best customer service.
Well, right now, even though we won't know how Massachusetts voters feel about Question 5 until next Tuesday night, there is no question how Governor Maura Healey feels about this. She has stated she is a definite no. Live in Pittsfield with coverage you can trust. Dan Levy, News Channel 13. Mark and Sabrina, back to you.
Yeah, controversial, strong opinions for sure. Dan, thank you very much.